Hi everybody, good evening. Hello campers, happy Monday and welcome to this week's witching forecast with me and Cobber, but you can't see the purring beast right now. Saying hello, see who's here. Hi there, Maura. Hi, lovely. Hi there, Stephen. Hi there, Dana. Hello, Angela. And hi, everyone. Wordmaster of Destiny, Diana, Helen, Jane. Big loves and happy Monday to you all. Dropping things on the floor. It's all going very, very well. I hope you are having a lovely Monday. And yes, welcome to the witching forecast for the week. So, a little interesting story, probably not that interesting really, but a little story about last week's witching forecast. Anyone that remembers the Aries card for the week was the 10 of Arrows in the Wildwood Tarot. And that was called Instruction. And it had an older guy teaching a younger boy how to shoot a bow and arrow. And as an Aries, I was like, well, I've been wanting to learn archery for a while, so maybe learning archery is my mission of the week. Well, I've been signed up for an archery course since 2019 because of the pandemic. It hasn't happened. And this last week, I got the email to book me onto the beginner's archery course. So it made me smile that we got the learning archery card for Aries, and that was a very specific, outcome, to be fair, where we get the actually getting to learn archery. So that's very exciting. Hi there, Miriam. Hi there, John. Hi there, Simeon. Hi there, Katya. Hi, everybody. Loads and loads of love. Thank you. This is by my dear friends of Tribe Mythica. My ivy, it's a leather ivy necklace. You go check out their lovely wares. Yes, archery. Yeah, I've bought a bow last summer, and I haven't had the chance to. So I just thought it was funny that was the card of the week, and we get that as a So I hope you're well. I hope you're having a good week. Look at this tiger hiding behind the owl. Come on, it's the year of the tiger. Come on, tiger, out you get. Good evening. Hi there, Visibel. Okay, so which would you guys prefer? Because I'm dillying in my head. Would you prefer the Everyday Witch or the Thoth deck? What do you feel like this evening? I'm kind of vying between the deep and mystical Thoth and the fun and mystical Everyday Witch. So whatever you guys think, I'll follow your lead while I'm just looking at what you guys are saying. Tracy says, happy Monday. My husband's an Aries and you're a Scorpio. Oh, brilliant. Great. Hi, Inky Fish. Hope you're well. My pleasure for the reading. Oh, that's very kind. Thank you. It's lovely to connect with you. Yes, the specific cards. Thoth Witch. Oh. Okay, we've got a bit of a mix. Well, mainly witch. So what I will do is I will do the Thoth for the cards of the week for the general, and we'll do the Everyday Witch for everybody's star signs. So we'll have the Thoth, yes, for the cards of the week for everybody, and then we'll go with the Everyday Witch for the star signs. Hi everyone that's just tuned in. Thoth. Okay, we'll have some Thoth. Maybe mix it up a little bit. Okay, so any housekeeping? Not that I'm good at keeping house, but before we start, this time next week we'll start Dragon's Awakening. So if you have been thinking about maybe signing up and you haven't yet, do pop over to my website, and yes, you can join Dragon's Awakening or find out more about Dragon's Awakening. We are going to start on Valentine's Day. That is how I roll, and also heading up the full moon as well. And yes, so it's this week. So Valentine's Day will be next Monday. So yeah, it will be starting on next Monday for Dragon's Awakening. And also, if you are on Thursday of next week, which is maths, I think it's the 17th actually, I'll be doing another live living room concert at 8:00 I'll be streaming live on Facebook. I could try and stream live on YouTube as well, but it might be a bit too much excitement. So for me, not for anyone else. So yeah, I'd say if you do want to pop over to Facebook, I'll be streaming live on Thursday the 17th at 8 p.m. So thank you. Right, lots and lots of love to everyone that's tuned in. Thank you for being here. And let's have a little look. Okay, Thoth for the cards for the week for everybody. So from the 7th to the 13th, it's Aquarius season well and truly in swing. What is the energy for everybody over this week? Okay, that one. Way, woo! Why did we choose the Thoth deck? Because we love the Thoth deck, and this is why we love the Thoth deck. So the first card, I've done 3. The first card for this week, I've been getting this quite a lot in my readings as well, and I do love how Frida Harris has portrayed the energy of the death card. It's almost like really to the bone, isn't it? Cutting ties, clearing energy. It's kind of that no fluff, straight to the bone, straight to the core, straight to a deep cleanse, a deep clean. Almost using that Aquarius energy to get rid of the sentimentality that might stop us from clearing out, because it does feel really untangling. It feels very poignant how untangling this is, and it's not a great process. Of course, no one enjoys it, but actually I do feel that there could be a bit of a spring clean energy emotionally and mentally with this. And the cards that come after this, I'll come back to the death card in a second, are the Ace of Swords. So this is just almost like the when you do spring clean or your house, or you do a big clear out, that absolute clarity and bliss and joy that you feel when you do. I do feel it's possibly on a mentally deep soul pattern emotional level of just going, you know what, I am not doing this to myself anymore. I am not continuing with this, or I've really got to let this go. That old quote that I just read earlier, letting go is not giving up. I think sometimes we don't want to let go of something because we feel like, but I've invested so much into this, and it actually isn't giving up. It is releasing the patterns that are keeping maybe a stagnancy going on. So yes, it's a Thoth deck. It's really beautiful, isn't it? It's really, really beautiful, really gorgeous energy. And I just love this, the Ace of Swords that comes out after it. So it's like this is like the Aquarius energy of ta-da, ping, and it may, I kind of feel we're in the mood for doing this. I kind of feel we're able to do it this week. It doesn't feel like there's a whole lot of resistance. We'll probably just really see things as we see, like the bare bones of the world in the northern hemisphere at the moment. That clarity, that clear energy of, oh, I see this. I don't want to be caught up in this pattern, this habit. I don't, I do feel that there's so many tangles in these threads, and it's a freeing sensation this week. I really, really feel. So then there's a third card. I did pull 3. And look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful. It is so worth the work, isn't it? I kind of feel with this straight out, it is worth the work. And it could just be a moment of clarity. It could just be a decision. It may not mean that you have to clean something massively out, but maybe literally clearing something out could help the mental process. We know that's how it works, isn't it? When we re-envision our space, we re-envision our own space. And when we move things out of the way, it does allow us to see things differently. So, it's a good week to do that as well. I feel if you have the time and the space to just start clearing things up physically and then process them mentally and emotionally while you're doing it. But I also feel it could be as quick as, no, just reject that. Or kind of say, I choose not that path. There's just something of a shift in energy which brings clarity and light. And there's a real responsibility. It's not a careless thing. This is something that is very much part of nature, very much part of this natural cycles of life and death. And we're wanting this rebirth. We kind of really want the rebirth, but we've got to go into those places and clear out the corners and see what's there. And it's just going to be so beautiful. And the 10 of Cups, of course, one of the most beautiful, wonderful cards to come out after this. It is so worth the work, isn't it? When you've got these two energies. 10 of Cups is the most beautiful, emotional, passionate, gorgeous, overflowing energy. It's called satiety there. And it just feels, it just feels that all your wishes and emotions are allowed to flow, because you've cut through the dam. What's been damming them up? What's been stopping the thoughts? What's been stopping the feelings? What's been stopping you from allowing your path to be beautiful and free and cleansed and clean? A little bit of hard work to do, maybe at the beginning of the week. Maybe it's a decision you make today. Maybe it's a decision that you decide, or you I could see, you kind of go through a task and let go and deal with something, but it just feels so beautiful. And I feel like that you will wake up the next day with this lightness and brightness, and you'll also have that emotional energy just flowing through really, really, really beautifully. So wowzers transits. And as we are going into that, I think whatever you think of the whole Valentine's Day thing, I do love Aquarius energy for this, for love in a different way. Like, it's this fresh, beautiful, electric, exciting energy for the new year moving forwards. So that can just kind of be your love for life, your new vision, your romantic vision of the world in a different way. So seeing things differently. And I feel this week is really setting us up for that. See what you guys are saying. Thoth, I guess. The death in the Thoth may be the strongest artwork. It's striking, and the colors really what it is. It's so, it's not kind of trying to scare people. It's not trying, it's not trying to make it easier. It's clearing to the bone. It's a scythe at work. It's showing you that work of freeing and releasing. Checking your job in. Well, whatever you feel, but it does feel like there is changes coming in for people. So it's worth kind of clearing your thoughts and focusing on what you do want. Merry meet to you, Elaine. Thank you. Makes a lot of sense. Yes, Miriam, awesome cards for the week. So new heathen, hi, there's a new job today. This is good. Yeah, clarity, new ideas, it's all coming in. So would everyone like me to continue with the Thoth, or should I go with the Everyday Witch? I know there's quite a lot of votes for the Everyday Witch. I'm just going to think that this is kind of maybe continuing with the Thoth for a bit, because it just seems to be in a good vibe. But actually, I forgot, we're going to do the Oracle, aren't we? The Oracle. Yes, my brain is a bit tired today. I don't know why I'm so tired, but I do apologise if I'm not quite as bouncy as normal. Just a bit tired. I think I'm feeling the Thoth as well. So we have the dragon cards for I feel that I'm glad you guys are on the same page. We'll continue the Thoth. Mycelium Motherboard says, love the messages, resonated so well with my present. I need to schedule a reading with you. Of course you can. You're welcome to. Just pop to our website, allw's.lordalligan.com. You're welcome to. Okay. Let us look at the dragon energy for this week. Okay, what's the energy here? Gifts. Sorry, gifts. I love it. Look at this. It's beautiful. And in this deck, the lady that created it was always seeing the kind of the royalty as the black and the white dragon, and I think the white she calls the divine feminine, and the black the divine masculine, which is cool. I like it all. It's all good. So brightness, lightness, gifts. I feel like with this, especially I'm just kind of tuning into this compared also to the tarot cards of the week, there are gifts coming in abundance, aren't there? What is blocking us from receiving? With the death card, we're looking at what is holding us back, what is blocking us, what is, or maybe we could see the death card as a gift. We could see that clarity. I feel like it's a really good place to start this week of looking at where the gifts are in your life, the things you love, your own gifts, your own talents, the things that you want to focus your energy on. I'd also say that by doing a bit of this work this week, there will be something you will receive. We all know it's not the easiest work to face a death card. It's not, we can always put our head down and watch Netflix, but actually just facing that energy and going, okay, what do I need to clear? What isn't working right now? And also making it manageable. It doesn't have to be change over your whole life in a day. Just making these chunks of manageability. Today could be making a decision. It could be maybe even clearing one corner of your room and thinking differently as you do it. But just be knowing that, appreciating what gifts and what beauty, what magic you do have in your life. I do feel you'll be attracting more this week. There does seem beauty in there. There does feel there does feel to be a bright and beautiful energy. I kind of get the sovereign energy with this card as well, like tapping into your own deep, powerful sovereignty will attract just beautiful gifts around you, to be open to that. And yes, thank you. So my team is saying, yes, something in the air, feel dizzy. I'm not glad that you all feel dizzy, but I'm glad it's not just me. I just feel a bit like, Visible's burnt her spaghetti. That's how tired it is. Okay, I feel glad not for your spaghetti because, but good. And congratulations on your new job, New Hedon. That's very, very exciting. So hold your head up high this week, be in your own power and know that there are beautiful gifts coming through for you. There is magic there is beauty, and there is this higher energy coming in. And just if you're open, you'll see the gifts you already have, but I feel they'll be really amplified this week. Okay, righty Roo, let's moving forward with... Okay, the animals want to come up. It doesn't get on with the thought, but apparently we have a gift of an animal as well. So let's see which animal gift we are... which we're bringing in. Okay, so that one, good. Oh, owl. Oh, lovely. Okay, so we have owl as our spirit animal this week. We have the dragon bringing gifts, but the owl says choose to know the truth because you can. So death card. I kind of feel the owl works very well with the death card. You can imagine, can't you, the energy of going into the dark and seeing very clearly. But when we look at the death card and this, choose to know the truth because you can, I really feel with the death card that it's comfortable in kind of a little bubble world that isn't really true or isn't really right for us. And the death card's bursting that bubble world and actually saying, come on, let's look at how things really are. How can you genuinely progress? How can you really move forward? Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go. Death card. And make room for a better life. Death card. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. So I don't think we could have had more of an apt card to go with the death card for the week, as well as the other cards that go along with it. So yeah, that is magic, isn't it? It is actually such a alignment. And it really feels to back up what we were saying around the death card about the true purpose of that is to clear through, see the truth because you can, to clear deception and to make room for a better life. And that just sums up what we've seen already. So thank you for that. That's a lovely, just really beautiful. And I'm glad that did come through because it feels to really be apt. Okay, so let's get moving and look through the cards for the star signs. So if you are watching for the first time, hello, and just know that you can find out your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign or ascendant, and get 3 readings for the week from that. Elaine says, owls, dragons, we Aquarians are very about the flighty energies. Yes, very much so. And we had like a white dragon, a white owl. It's that kind of moon and, airy energy there as well. Yes, snowy. That's what I was trying to say. Snowy energy, kind of that winter snow, bright light feeling. And just so see the truth because you can, just solid, absolutely. Martina says, do you feel that owl is mostly of hidden deceptions and secrets or also positive truths? I can point in the right direction. Most definitely positive truths. That's like a double-edged sword, isn't it? I think because you can see through things that aren't true, so that it's allowing you to see the positive truths as well. And owls have sort of that folkloric, kind of Victorian or folkloric, they're evil, but in kind of representing death and witchcraft and that. And obviously we reclaim that and say that's bullshit, and that the owls are creatures of bright knowing, of deep wisdom. And I love it how in stories and children's stories, how they are like wise owl, that they have this knowledge, and that knowledge is all things. So of course they can help you see through deceptions, but also they have deep inner knowledge, deep power within knowing yourself, those things that can't be seen so clearly. They help you see. And because owl has a great vision, has amazing night vision and sensitivity, that connection with the owl helps us see through what can't be seen so easily, which can be beautiful, powerful, wonderful things. Yes, maybe sometimes as well. Okay, see that more clearly. So, okay, moving forward to our lovely Aquarians, Team Aqua, Sun, Moon and Rising. Let us see what your card is for the week. Okay, let's get the Aquarius card for the week. Oh, yeah. We're hitting the road strong. We're hitting the hunky high road, and starting out with what is traditionally called the Strength card, but Crowley renamed Lust. And Lust for life, passion. So in this energy, it is a Leo card, and we're looking at Aquarius, but they are opposites on the wheel. So I often feel that they do channel a lot of each other's energy, and it can be really, really helpful to do that, actually, because it can help an Aquarius to be more present and allowing their light to shine through very strongly. And it can help Leos to not be quite so, it's not all about what's here, what's now. It can be about the bigger picture. There's a really good axes of learning, but with the Strength card, or the Lust for Life card, Aquarian, this is passionate. As I was saying earlier, like this Aquarius season, as we have this whole, interesting that Valentine's is in Aquarius season, but it is this kind of passion, this lust for life. I'm really being drawn to that she's kind of pushing this energy, this blood, this life force, this new dawn of energy up, and I feel like that is the energy for you guys this week. It's being in your body, being in your passions, being in your flow, really working on your sensuality and your personal power, actually, as well. So the Strength card traditionally is that animal self and that higher self really working very well together, having this beautiful connection. And I really feel that you can channel that and, live your life in a very powerful, embodied way this week, Aquarians. So lust for life, the passions, the pleasures, the what you need to harness to be able to move forward, all there for you as well. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yes, visit watching this image. Yes, I mean, there's a lot to it. You've got the whole Babylon energy there as well, and there's so much in this image that we are probably not going to go into right now, but it's a very powerful and sometimes controversial and sensual and passionate image. But I love the energy of just the things that actually are very blood and passion and life force and drive in all of us, and that often gets repressed. So working with that energy for our lovely Aquarian friends today. Woohoo! Hi there, Maya. Hi there. You did not miss. No, it's all good. Okay, Pisces, team Pisces, let's have a little look and see what your card is for this week. Oh, the moon, very similar. Well, I kind of got that pushing through. I really see that. I saw that with the last card, this sense of pushing through, and with this, and often, this is like cycles and can be sort of lunar cycles and those inner patterns that are linked to that. So for you, Pisces, this is your card. It's so Pisces. This is a Pisces energy. And, the gatekeepers there, Anubis, the keeper of the underworld, and you have the scarab pushing the sun out through all the nighttime, maybe dangers or fears or worries, and coming out to new dawn. So the moon is strong, and it's saying and Pisces will most likely resonate with this quite well. It might feel quite natural for them, for that inner wealth, that inner beauty, that inner vision to really be pushed and trusted and followed, because you're about to come into a new understanding of where you're going. So you may not get the outer signs this week, but I think, Pisces, you're okay with just trusting your intuition as a whole, because it's saying really flow with that mission that you have. And the only danger with the moon, I guess, can be getting swept away by those unseen feelings that may not actually have that much relevance in real life. You might get swamped by an emotion. I'm sort of seeing these different waves and being able to ride them, but by keeping your vision and your goal in your mind, like the goal of the scarab, bring up the sun, you can get through everything. Have hope, have faith. Things are shifting, things are changing, and you are on that almost last leg of that journey of knowing where you're going. So very powerful stuff. So Maya says, oh my God, I hope I probably did it wrong this time. Thank you. Good. I'm glad I said your name right. Let's have a look and see next. Simplicity writes, always remind me of a 50-year-old woman with autism that I used to take care of. She passed away in 2020 and she's an Aquarius. How beautiful is that? Oh, no, I get that. That's wonderful. And Diana says, I think that the Strength card shows a shadow aspect of my journey. Healing your sexuality is important, of course, but being taught how without making it worse is challenging. Absolutely. No, very much, very, very much so. That's a big subject and a very important one as well. It's a liar behind me. It's my liar. Yes, that's my lovely little liar. I love my liar. And if you guys are around on Thursday, the 17th of February, I'm going to be playing some liar songs live if you're around 8 o'clock. Okay, right. Okay, so let's have a look and see. If you are watching the recorded sessions, you can always come watch it live and have a chat on the Mondays with me and the lovely gang of people that thankfully join me here. So it's something on my own. Okay, Aries, let's have a look for the cards for the week. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know why I have to sing it like that, but yeah. Wowzers, wheel, trousers. I put another one because the Wheel of Fortune is fast. You know, it's that central point of the tarot as well, where you've kind of gone through. I see it like because the Wheel of Fortune does hit that center point of the journey in a way. You know, it's depending on how you count them, but yes, center point of the journey. You've really got where you've gone so far. And where on the and from from the beginning part of the tarot, it's really the inner journey of discovery and structure and building on your experience. And then it's this, and then you kind of go into the next part, which is more about taking that, well, the more mature journey, I suppose. So I was being really shown that at the moment, like you're ready to take what you've learned so far and take it to that next stage, that deeper level. That's what it really feels like for this week. But traditionally, you can see in the you've got all the so back there, you've got them falling off. You've got the Sphinx at the top and the monkey god reaching up there. There's mysteries, there's challenges. There is karma in this as well, a sense of karma and justice being massive. So maybe not like you're not seeing everything happen straight away, but sometimes you do. But it feels like you will just get a sense of shift, of karma, of things moving forward, of the cause and effect, and what you do shifting you forward. So people think the Wheel of Fortune is really good luck. Some people think it's just life. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. I do think it's a little bit of both. I think it can be a sense of really harvesting some of the stuff that you've done, seeing some big shifts and changes coming in that may help you see your bigger picture. And if maybe some blocks removed as well, maybe some sense of releasing blocks and being able to move forward. Yeah, I pulled another card which feels beautiful to go along with it. And we've got the Nine of Discs, Nine of Pentacles. So this is lovely because if things are changing and bringing more money in, this Aries is happy. I'm sure most Aries will be happy. But also the Nine of Pentacles is Venusian energy as well. So it's self-worth. It's being in your grounded power. It is money, it's health, it's stability. It's called gain, and it's a nice card around abundance and connection to life and manifested life. So this feels maybe that you can shift your thoughts around those subjects. Maybe deeper self-worth brings in deeper riches and rewards. But it's a beautiful energy, and maybe some things that happen now help you see the bigger picture, help you see where you're going, make some bigger plans. It's your favorite card. You have a tattoo of it. Oh, amazing. Oh, wonderful. That's very exciting. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay, moving forward to Taurus. Team Taurus, what's going on? Peace and quiet, guys. Time for a nap. My inner Taurus, not a Taurus, I haven't got much Taurus in my chart actually, but wants a nap. I genuinely very much do right now. Four of Swords, take it easy, take it quiet, take a step into harmony. Jupiter in Libra, that's a lovely energy. So expansion through balance. You getting harmony, getting balance, getting that peace within. It enables you, to expand your life, to expand your vision. So restoration, rest. Give yourself some time. No need to desperately push forward this week, I don't think. And yeah, it's the inner treasure this week. How do you access that inner treasure? Not through manic running around, not through loads of lifting and hauling and doing. It's actually through quiet inner reflection and rest. It brings peace and a chance for expansion. Let's have a little look. And Pisces and Aries, but I have to take 2-hour naps every day. I get the power of nap. Yes, Taurus says rest, relax, release, enjoy, take some time to just be still. You'll get more from it. Okay, let's have a look and see. Next we go to our lovely Geminis, Team Gemini. Let's have a look. Well, even though Gemini, got Cancerians next to Gemini, but you've got the Cancerian card, the Chariot. Love the Chariot. Again, I'm just being drawn to these sphinxes there. You know, they're like, unless you answer our question, unless you prove you're wise enough, this engine is not starting. So he's got everything ready. He's got everything packed, ready to go. There is something more about being able to access what you've learned, Gemini, to be able to take the lessons of the last year, the last 2 years, it's, you know, etc. Last 2 days, you know, whatever, and harness it powerfully, speak it, move forward with what you've learned. The Chariot is like the test of, you know, the teenager or the 20-year-old moving out of home for the first time, or graduating, getting that first job, or, you know, I've learned enough to know that I can move forward. I know I've done my studying, I've done my work, I can do this. I've done my inner work. I know I can have the confidence to take that next step. And also having the toughness, not because they've got the Cancer shell, the crab shell, that's saying, you know, I've got the bullet. I was at there's like those bullets, you know, that you can take it. You know, it's not going to hit your core. So having that protection around you. There's so much to this. There's so much power. But always remember that your confidence is building, and just really channel your energy into those important goals that mean something to you, because you can really make a headway this week. So that's very nice. The nap talk is going on. Fabulous. Continue the nap talk. It is all good. So let's have a look and see. Next, Gemini. We're going to move forward again. Sorry, with the Chariot card for Geminis, that could mean good news. It could mean a green light that you've been waiting for. It could mean an actual house move. It could mean just getting that chance to go. But there's something about using that wisdom that you've learned to move on. All right. Okay, moving forward, we have our lovely Cancerians, Team Cancer. All romantic. Who's feeling more romantic? You are. Okay. So the Prince of Cups and Knight of Cups traditionally. Also in this deck, sometimes have the King of Cups, as the Prince of Cups. You to change it all around. And the Knight, yeah, they change it all around. But what I love is with this one, you've got that depth. I think this is more going into the Knight energy for me, because he's tuning in and he's channeling that deep emotional, unconscious depth, and being able to kind of the eagle, which is very Scorpio energy, take that journey into those deep places, gain the wisdom, gain the treasure, and come out with the inspiration, with the romance, with the love, with the understanding, with the compassion. So it's a great power, Cancerians. Use it wisely. Use it wisely, because this can be used for great expansion, great the muse, the understanding of love, of life, of creativity, a poem, a song, you know, all these things could come from it. But and also, you know, you can use energy very powerfully, and you could make, you know, really connect with on a deep level. But if you're just dipping in and diving off, then, you know, maybe just be careful with other people's energy maybe this week, because there's a little bit of self-absorption with this, which is great if you're doing your own journey. If you're, you know, this is about healing, it's about love, it's about passion, it's about creativity. But if it's doing that with, you know, connecting with somebody else for the sake of your own betterment, yeah, it could be a bit messy. So just know, deep passion, deep power. Just be honorable and respectful to others with that, but you can dive to deep places and take that wisdom and move forward with it. So I think it could be quite a good adventure, actually, for you guys, for you Cancerians this week. Okay, moving forward, and we have our lovely Leos. let's have a look what Leos have for their energy for the week. Okay, we've got some fives going on. We're gonna keep going because the fives, they can be quite challenging, and the way this deck, the way Frida has drawn it, painted it, we have the fives as the pentagram, and so the reverse pentagram gets a bad rep. What it is the physical, the carnal, above the spiritual. So in this case, it could be with the Five of Pentacles that it's the worries about the physical, practical life squishing the higher self's knowing. And with the Five of Swords, Five of Swords, it could be an overwhelming lower vibe energy you're thinking about that could squish the higher self. So how do we turn these around? Well, glad you asked. So Five of Pentacles, Five of Discs is called worry, and the good thing often with the Five of Pentacles, it can easily be resolved, mostly, because it's a perspective thing often, or it's a fear being manifested, or it's that poverty consciousness when actually you might be doing okay. And it can be that need to ask for help, which we don't like to do sometimes. So asking for help, changing perspective, just stopping that pattern. Death card came in, didn't it, for everybody? So clearing that out of the way. Five of Swords is maybe just feeling a bit overwhelmed by other people. So I feel like other people's stuff being piled on you. So Leos, I would just say do some shielding up, bubbling up, cut off some stuff this week. Don't have to deal with everybody all the time, because the other cards you have for the week, or if you go into the Queen of Cups, like this beautiful space of dream, of love, it's away from everybody's crap, and then you got the Nine of Wands. You win, you get on top, you make it happen, you kind of get onto your power. So there could just be a spell or a feeling of like having your power just drained this week. So watch that, just watch who's zapping away at you, or what situations are causing you to be negative, and just take a step back, get into your deep knowing, go into compassion, to love, to the depths, go into the deeper places, and you'll rise up very, very strongly this week, Leo. Very interesting. Yeah, the Thoth deck is one I would definitely recommend. It has a very powerful, people often stay away from it because of the Crowley influence, if they don't like Crowley. Yeah, but Frida Harris was the artist. There's a beautiful, her art is just wonderful, and the magic and the wisdom that's behind it is pretty cool, really. Very, very deep, very, magical. So moving on to Virgo, Team Virgo. Let's see what's going on. Sun. I feel like you guys really deserve this. I'm always putting Virgo cards, and I feel like recently you guys have not had the easiest of ride with the cards, and the Sun's come up for success, for happiness, for joy, for that inner light, that radiance, the confidence. I'm going to show that solar plexus energy and sacral chakra, and just that sense of personal power radiating out. So the Sun, and with this hill there, you've got this protection around the top. There's kind of this, even though it's like your inner child energy and that love of life, the dance, the flow, it's very close to the last card in the deck. And there is something about that. There is this comes from, of course, a childlike joy, but because it's so late in the deck, it comes from having done that work, having been on that journey, knowing how to boundary up, knowing how to give, to protect your inner child, to protect yourself so that you can be free and love and be happy and joyful. I like the fairy wings on the kids as well. Like, this is just absolute joyful transformation, or the butterfly wings, really. So it's all that wisdom that you gain is transforming and bringing joy and bringing bliss and giving you a greater joyful understanding of the world, which I really, really like. Let's move forward with our. So Diana was saying it sounds like a lot for Leos. Yes, I feel like because of the fives, they are always halfway through the journey. They are not where you get stuck, and they do come up for a reason. The fives are the shakers, So 4's obviously very lovely, but 4 gets stagnant, and 5 won't let you be stagnant. So it allows truth to come in, like we see with the Death card, with the owl and everything like that. It sometimes shakes things up so we can see it a little bit more clearly. And literally within the week, we had the Queen of Cups and the 9 of Wands. So I do feel we go from that shake up to deeper strength and deeper understanding. Right, so then Sun for Virgo. Moving on to lovely Librans. Let's have a little look for Libras and see. Okay, you've got your Libran card after the Ten of Swords. So in this deck, last week the Ten of Arrows, the Ten of Swords, the Wildwood Tarot made the Ten of Swords nice. Thoth didn't. Thoth went, no. It's not nice. We're not having nice. But also it reminds us with the Thoth deck of the power of our thoughts. Because swords are thoughts, are words, and there's power to break our own heart with our own thoughts. Is it as bad as this? I don't think so, because we have your very own card, the Justice card, or Adjustment in this deck next to it. I just feel like we need to just pick you up gently from the scruff of your neck and just go, here, let's have a little look at everything. With the Death card coming out as well this week, I do feel like it's a good time to clear an old story. What is the old story? Because the Ten of Swords, at the very least, is the end of a chapter. It is like, okay, no more of this. So you've got justice, you've got higher vision, you've got good things coming in for you because you give up something. And I think it's negative thinking or feeling low or feeling flat. And it's deciding that you're going to move through that. You will get higher perspectives around you guys this week. Adjustment, balance, being in your own power actually a lot more as well. Don't break your own heart. Allow yourself to see things differently and shift that perspective. Adjust, isn't it? It's making the adjustments you need to make so life is more harmonious for you. And again, the Justice card, Adjustment, is a major arcana. It has more power than the other ones. They're minor ones. So it feels like the power is coming through to rebalance your life in really beautiful ways. Yeah, definitely. So am I saying it's weird that I feel there's a lot of sun because there is more light and perhaps more Bridget energy? Yes, it does feel like Aquarius, Bridget, bright energy coming through. Yes, very much so. Alrighty, let's have a look for our lovely Scorpios. Team Scorpio, let's see what's coming up for you. Okay. Ah, nice. Knight of Cups. So here we are reaching towards the goal. So, we've got the Knight, the active force, searching for love, searching for that higher. So we've got the Cancerian energy with this as well. It is more like the Knight of Cups is very much that who will fight for love, who will leap forward for love, who will be romantic and have love, meaning, I kind of think of the beginning of Moulin Rouge and Ewan McGregor's character, but love is everything, love is this, love is all you need, that almost brightness around that vision of love being up there. So his chalice and his that energy is higher than his head, which means he values that more than maybe logical or rational earthly concerns. You've got the Pegasus or the wings there, and it's there is the peacock is in the corner making me laugh. So the peacock could be a little bit like, I always say it with the Knight of Cups, there's the warning of just the person in love with love, and that they can sweep you in and make you think that they're in love with you, but they're just in love with the idea of it. So there's a little slight warning with that. But for you guys this week, for Scorpio, you can reign this power, because Scorpios are in those deep places, but I feel like you can really rise up with inspiration, with magic, with romance. You can put your emotional goals higher maybe than other things for a while. So your creativity maybe, or your kind of ideals about love and life, kind of lifting them high up. So wow, beautiful energy. Dennis says, yay, Libra doing the work this week. Looking forward to his new perspective. This winter has shown such deep shadows. Soon we'll see the bright light. Absolutely. I do feel like it will be just like this week, and you'll just it'll be an adjustment of energy very, very clearly. Okay, moving towards Cobwebs dinner time. That's what we're moving towards, isn't it? Yes, it is. He said, excuse me, mother. 10 minutes and counting. 10 minutes and counting. Right. You set yourself down for a bit. Okay, so we moving from Scorpio to Sagittarius. Let's have a look and see. Okay, so Team Saggy. Whoa, Six of Cups jumped out there, so we'll put that there. We'll pull another card though. You're just being a sweetie, right? For Sagittarius, Sorry, Cobby, I literally flew past his head. He's just come to bring chaos. I can't pick the card up now because he's right. Okay, I'm just going to try and get the card off without knocking Cobby off my lap. Love cats make everything a little bit more interesting. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. What is the one we? Ta-da! Yeah, no wonder that flew across the room. It's a very Sagittarius card, isn't it? Achieve that without knocking the cat off or the tea. Everything is fine. So, because these two both flew out, I think Sagittarius has got some fiery energy this week. So the Knight of Wands, passion, fire, and as the Knight of Cups for Scorpio was your love, your vision is higher than all. For Saggy, it's like your passion is the driving force of all. And if you follow that this week, you are going to be like a jetpack. You will just shoot forwards. Six of Cups is beautiful as well. It tempers that a little bit, I think. Six of Cups tempers that fiery energy because it brings it for the true love meaning. I think with the Six of Cups, you have that real sense of family, of care, of beautiful energies, people that are, genuinely connecting to around you. So gorgeous energy. I'd say Saggy has a jetpack for the week. And maybe have a think before you set alight that jetpack where you want it to go. Make sure it's going in the right direction, but go for it. Okay. Let's move on to our lovely Capricorns, Team Capricorn. Let's see. This is the last card, the last star sign. Okay. Before Cobweb's dinner. The last star sign before Cobweb's dinner. Okay. Capricorn, let's see for you guys what the energy is for the week. Five of Swords is coming up again. What is occurring? So, okay, how do we... Okay. Interesting. So, first card we got a 5. I feel like it could be really tempting this week for a lot of us to kind of fall down the hole of negative thinking at times this week. And we have the Death card as one of our cards for the week. So there's a temptation to go down that fear factor of that, or I just feel like letting the thoughts or the worries of the world get too much. But ta-da! You have the Knight of Cups coming up. So also you have the Prince of Wands. They're both elevated, they're both lifting, and you're going with heart and action rather than thinking. Generally, my preference in life, if you can get away with it. So, choose inspiration, choose love, choose following your heart, and everything will follow in brightness. But it kind of does go along with the cards of the week, doesn't it? We have the Death card earlier on, so we've got to face some of this stuff. We can't ignore it, otherwise it just kind of gnaws away and eats at our happiness a little bit. But through kind of facing that with love and compassion, I really feel like, because you've got this, I put a card to go with that, the Empress. So love and compassion, is going to help with the energies of that Five of Swords. And then, so almost like self-mothering, self-caring around yourself through that. And then you lift, you move forward. There's like releasing of baggage this week, I think, for everybody. And I'm getting it for you Capricorns as well. A real lifting and a release of baggage, allowing you to shine and get on with what you came here to do, with joy, with love, with fire, rather than kind of being niggled away by lots of different things. So very interesting energies for this week. And we'll see how the week goes. But just remember that we might be faced with some challenges, some issues but if we face them, if we look at them in the eye and we kind of choose to work through them or choose to release them, then I feel when that decision is made, it's like the shackles go. You're able to see things a lot more clearly. So wishing you all really well. I hope you have a very good week. And I also, I will see you guys next Monday. And Valentine's special of the Witching Forecast. And also, Dragon's Awakening will start. So get on board. Come and see the dragons with us next week. And wishing you a wonderful week. If you want to book a reading with me, pop by the website. And I'll see you all soon. Mwah. Take care, guys. Have a great week and much love. Thanks for being here.